Okay guys, welcome. We're going to do an adult class here. Now really this class is designed for adults, advanced students, youth students. If you're not an advanced student or an adult, of course you can join in with us, try to keep up, have some fun with it, nothing wrong with that, but this is tailored for, a little higher ranking student and our adult students. So we're going to be doing, after I get done talking at you, we're going to do a warm-up. We're going to do some advanced basics, talking about hip dynamics a little bit, just getting some reps. Look guys, I don't know about you, but I'm not in the best shape anymore. I haven't been able to work out as much lately, even though I got a dojo here. I've been busy filming videos and it's not been as intense. So you're gonna see me sweating a lot too, but I want you guys to see, we're gonna be doing, again, the warm-up, some advanced basics. We're gonna do some punching, we're gonna do some kicking. I'll let you guys do some kata. We've got a game for you at the end, some other things too, I think. Should be lots of fun. Let's get ready to train. Okay guys, can't exactly have you running around the room, so we're gonna just do some exercises in place, right? Try to get the heart rate going and then get stretched out a little bit. So all you're gonna do first is I want you just to bring your knee to your opposite elbow. You're just gonna hop, opposite knee to elbow. Let's do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want you to bring your heels back. Guys, I haven't been warming up very well myself, so make sure you understand that it's okay to sweat. I'm gonna have you guys pretend you're jumping rope, okay? Pretend you're jumping rope with very large arm circles. I guess that would be like this, wouldn't it? But we're gonna go like this. And then backwards, just designed to get our heart rate up going a little bit. Now you're just gonna start to let your legs swing. Back. Start out low, okay? And then you can work your way higher as you get used to this. Basically, we gotta get to work, myself included. I've been slacking off a little bit. That's not good. So I'm just gonna place a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna show you the side view. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna start to slide forward and back. Okay, just boom, 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 boom. Here, switch feet, put your hands up. Switch your feet again. Very relaxed jabs. Not trying to hit anything. So you're just trying to cover. So trying not to hop. I mean, I'm certainly bouncing a little bit, but not too much. Just sliding in and back. Throwing out some relaxed jabs. When you switch your feet, try to torque your hip. Bang. You guys have to get me. Watch me get winded. All right, switch. Side to side, your arms. Keep moving. Let's go back to some of those sliding forward and back. Slide in 1, 2, and back. Slide in, up, and back. So I slide in 1, 2, up, and back. Nice and relaxed. Start to work on covering larger distances. So instead of hopping in one place, now, if you guys aren't tired, you're like, I need to go more, then go ahead and go more. Pause the video, but I'm gonna stop it now and rotate your hips. Breathe, other direction. Put your feet together. Rotate your knees. Just loosen up a little bit. Hope you're all doing well at home. Staying healthy, eating healthy, getting some sleep. Let's do some squats, all right? So just push out 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So shoulders around again. Actually start out tiny circles. And medium circles. Big circles. Other direction if you haven't. Back to tiny circles. Medium circles. Breathe. Big circles again. Make sure your shoulders are loosened up, kind of go back and forth. Just stay with me. You know, we all have, especially adults, you know how to warm yourself up, but if you're like me, it's kind of good to be led and just, you know, not to think about it too much. We're gonna start to shift ourselves in a deeper stance, start rocking side to side. Kind of keep moving. Cossack stretch here. See if you can challenge yourself not to touch your hands to the ground. If you have to, that's okay. If you can keep your back heel down, that's ideal. Back and forth, try to stay moving. Nice stretch. This is my favorite stretch. You see me do this one all the time. Great for your hamstrings. What you want to do is, I find this kind of stretch for your hamstrings is way better than just sitting and stretching, because it's weight bearing, right? So I'm carrying myself through the stretch rather than resting. Okay, back up. Stay on your tiptoes, and then down on your tiptoes. You kind of just put your foot down and just loosen up your ankle. Other side. Take your head, look to one side, and the other, and back, and the other. Take your ear to your shoulder. Let's add to this. Go ahead and get down in a nice stance and reach. So you're stretching out your neck, opening up your side, and switch. And switch. Feels good, and switch. Get into that thing deep. All right, so you're gonna just keep your feet pointing straight. Don't let your feet move like you're gonna do a palm heel. Twist to the rear. Other side. Good alignment, try not to be shrugged over. Try to get good posture. One more time. And back. Okay, good. So we're getting pretty loose. Put one leg in front. You're gonna put your toes up. Back leg is bent. Shift your weight back. Bend at the waist. Reach for your toes. And other side. Okay. Start making your inside crescent, the knees. Try not to be hunching forward as you do this. Good posture. You go the other way. Like I've often said, imagine there's a giant log and you're stepping over it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just loosening up the hips. Start to kick if you want. You start feeling like you're loose enough to do that. Let your leg go. It's gentle, right? I'm not trying to, you don't want to be going, yeah, and then limp away. To take it whatever your level is, okay? So, good, that's a little bit of a warm up there. Tell you what, before we finish up though, let's do some abs, all right? So together, what we're gonna do, hopefully you guys can see me. All right, I'm gonna ask Sensei Lucas behind the camera to time a minute. Here we go. We're gonna do the rock. So if you guys can, on the ground, hopefully you're not on a hardwood floor, you got something somewhat soft below you. We're gonna rock for 1 minute, okay? On your own, I'm gonna tell you when to switch directions, okay? So a lot of you guys in the adult class before, we just rock, and you're gonna be turning directions like I'm doing now, and then I'll say switch, keep rocking, don't sit there and try to turn. Just keep a gentle rocking going, and then every once in a while I'll say switch, okay? Yeah, 1 minute, here we go. Go. So, just rock one direction and switch. Go the other way. Keep rocking, keep your hands off the ground, keep your feet off the ground. Don't forget to breathe. Switch, switch, switch. Changing directions every time. Switch. Keep rocking. Switch. Sensei Lucas is being shy behind the camera. Sensei Lucas, just tell me when it's a minute. It's all right.
15 seconds.
15 seconds. Switch. Switch. Switch, switch, switch. Just kidding.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yummy.
Shh, good. So hopefully you're feeling that in the stomach. Go ahead and just actually start out on your stomach here. Place your hands to your side. Try to keep your hips on the floor. Keep your toes, your big toes touching. Come up, and now look where my shoulders are. Not here, but extend through the shoulders. Chin up, get a nice stretch. Sit back. All right. Downward dog. So I'm extending through the shoulders. My head is resting, I'm rocking back. So here, just extend through your shoulders, relax. Bring your weight towards your heels, take your tailbone, tuck it underneath. Bring one leg forward, drop your hip. So I have my right leg forward, my left hand touching the ground. I take my right hand, I reach for the ceiling. Again, I want to extend and really look towards my fingertips. Bring it back, hold that plank, other leg up. Try not to be up here, try to be dropping your hip and rotating, extending up. And back. Okay. Just gonna space you guys. All right, now I want you to, if you need to, pause the video and do some stretches that maybe I missed. Maybe there's certain areas where you're extra stiff and you don't feel like we got an adequate warm up, then go ahead and do what you need to do. Once you're done, unpause the video, let's get back to training. Okay guys, to continue warming up, we're gonna do Pinan Shodan, and if you are in a smaller space, we put out a video on how to practice kata in small spaces. Check that out, because it really does matter how you're gonna practice. Today what we're gonna do is I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about the kind of a concept we call earth. Some of you have heard this before. Earth, wind, water, fire are different elements, of course, that we will use to trigger a feeling of a proper movement. So we're going to do a Pinan Shodan with the earth feeling. I'll explain what that is. We'll get moving right away. And then later on, when you go do your own katas, I want you to try to feel that concept of earth, which is connecting to the ground, connecting to the earth, rooting, having very powerful stances. If your normal stance, let's say, was here, you can go a little lower, and you're really going to feel connected and solid. My sensei would call it like you want to be like a continental shelf, but not in the earthquake zone, right? You want to be very, very solid. Someone to push on you, it's like they're pushing against a mountain. This doesn't have to be fast, but it's going to be a great way to loosen up again, because we're going to go slightly exaggerated movements, a little deeper stances than normal, like I said, and then really making sure that every single technique you do, there shouldn't be any like, whoa, wobbling. You want to land and then be real solid in position. Posture will help, of course, but if you can kind of grip the floor with your toes. So if you look down at your toes and you, for me, I grip the mat with my toes. I can see the tips of my toes kind of changing colors to more whitish, because I'm thinking of really connecting that way. If you were a cat and you had paws and claws, you'd be digging into the ground, right? So here we go. Stay with my count, all right? And if you have to shuffle, you have to shuffle. No problem in that. I don't have to shuffle, so here we go. Pinan Shodan. 3, each, knee. Again, you might need to adjust it a little bit, really feel connected. Sun. Just, shi. Hold. Brook. Shich. Hach, kia. Go. Do a loud ki, scare everybody else in your house. Right? Sink down. Ready? Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Ho. Ruk. Sich. Hach ki. Ich. Feel it. If you have to sink down, take a moment. Really settle into that stance. Connect. Hitch. Ni. San. Drop. Yame. Okay, I know most of you know Pinan Shodan, so that shouldn't be a problem to follow along with that. All right, good job. Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and get going into advanced basics. So a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Lower block punching, middle block punching, upper block punching. We're gonna do it in place, and I'm just gonna talk about sort of more specific dynamics about it, all right? So everybody go ahead and get in a front stance. I'm gonna face this way, I'm gonna glance at you once in a while. Don't worry, I'll switch feet. In fact, I'll start with this side forward for you so you can see better. Front stance, remember, one hip's distance in width, about twice that in length. Back foot should be pointing up at about a 45 to 60 degree angle. Front foot pointing straight. Knees should be gently pushing away from each other or pulling away from each other. Hips underneath you, kind of feeling this energy forward, all right? See how that's pretty similar to that as far as the feeling. There's this dynamic of pressing away and forward in the case of the front stance, right? So I've got that real solid foundation. Notice that my back knee is bent. Do not lock it out, it's still slightly bent. But what I want you guys to do first, you're just gonna do some hip rotations. Put your hands, both hands on your back hip, pull it back, making sure that your front knee doesn't bend. As soon as you pull your hip back, as soon as your knee starts to wanna collapse, you know your range of motion, that's too far. So for me, I pull my hip back, 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 and I have a constant feeling of pressure of my front knee going this way. And at about here, that's about it. If I go any more, I have no choice but to let my knee collapse. So I just don't do that, all right? So I pull back, and I want you to take your hands on your hips and just bring them forward, okay? So just on your own, good alignment, back and forth, nice and smooth. Try not to camber or tilt in any way. Back and forth, let's just do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want you to go ahead and I want you to do a lower block and feel that back position. I want you to be nice and loaded, and I want you to turn your hip and throw a punch, okay? So hip closes as you punch, hip opens up as you block, right? When I block, I take this hand, I pull it back and down, and I'm really feeling a connection to the ground in this back leg. Really, a front stance is not always 60-40. It needs to shift, right? So when I do my block, a little more energy goes to my back leg. When I throw my punch, boom, then a little more energy goes to my front leg. I turn the hip, and I drop into that crease of the hip. Here, I want to drop into that fold, right? So kind of think about your leg and your hip where they combine. There's that crease. So I don't just rotate on a horizontal plane. At the very end, I do a small, that little motion. If you guys can catch that on camera. I rotate, 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 and at the very end, boom. That's gonna help me load my leg. It's gonna also hopefully ensure that I don't do something like this and get too overdone, right? So by dropping, that kind of helps me remember my center. So a lot of times people start punching, they forget their center and they start leaning over their hips or their knees, and I'm sure you can all see that's all bad. So lower block, punch on my count, we're gonna do 10. Ready? So ich, lower block, punch. Knee, open up the hip and punch. San, open up the hip and punch. Shi, open, close. Go. Ruk. Shich. Hach. Q. Was the ki on the last one? Chu. Oh! All right, switch your feet. Other leg forward, and first, you're just gonna do the rotation of the hip like you did earlier, all right? Guys, it's putting in miles right now. We've got time, right? Now is the time to look at the details and refine your technique. Feel your body as you go through these motions. Don't just stand here and, okay, I'm doing my hip rotations like I'm supposed to do. Like, feel, what's your range of motion? Where's your weight transferring as you do this? How's your alignment? Body awareness. One of the wonderful things about martial arts is you're learning body awareness, right? How often do you use this in an actual fight? Not very often. How often do you use your body? All the time, right? So learn how to use it. So now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Lower block, reverse punch. Here we go. Ready? Start your lower block. Pitch. Knee, punch, and block. San. Chi. Oh. Rook. Chich. Make sure your alignment's there. Hutch. Is this what's happening with you? I hope not. Bring those shoulders down by contracting your lats and bring them down. You guys can see that. No good. Better. And still better. So you want to just constantly be thinking dropping. I think I was on 7. Let's do 3 more. Hutch. Q. Kia. All right, now, switch feet, upper block. Same thing. Just get this swiveling action going, all right? Ready? Pitch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Oh. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Two. Oh. Switch sides. Pitch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Oh. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Two. Oh. All right. One more technique, guys. You gotta do the middle block, all right? Inside, outward, middle block. We're just gonna do those 3 today. Kind of rushing through this, but I really want you to get these details. So if you watch expansion, there's a connection here. Pushing off the back leg. There's a chain reaction off the foot into the leg. Turn the hip and punch. Again, I'm not over rotating. I'm not turning over there, straight ahead of me. Here we go. So middle block, reverse punch. So remember, you're gonna cover, scoop, hands should be as high as your shoulder. Ready? Pitch. Knee. Sun. Chi. So I have a tendency to do this. Maybe you can see that on camera. It's a terrible habit. Please don't do it. All right? Do as I say, not as I do. Take your chin, push it back. What number was I on? Let's go with go. Ready? Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Q. Kai. Oh! Switch sides. Ready? Breathe in. Pitch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Oh. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Q. Oh! Yummy. All right, guys, shake it out a little bit. Good. So hopefully you got something out of that. Again, all about is moving our body, getting good technique. We're gonna go into some other techniques after this. Good job, guys. Okay, guys, I'm getting sweaty. I hope you are too. We're gonna do some kicks, keep our heart rate going. All right, so we're just gonna blast off some kicks. I hope you know how to do front snap kick, front thrust kick, round kick. We've got at least 2 of those 3 tutorials up. They're gonna be up soon. If not, I think the round kick's coming up soon online. But snap and thrust, if you know how to do them, go watch them. Most of you know how to kick, right? At this point, I'm assuming this is a little more of an advanced class anyway. So we're just gonna blast off 20 kicks. Now, I'm gonna apologize for my poor technique. I have a pretty well pulled adductor muscle, so my left leg isn't gonna be looking too hot. But I'll do my best, all right? And you know, for any of you that have injuries, if you need to kick a little lower, I'm gonna do 20 each leg, at least I'm gonna try to. And if you feel like you need to just, you know, do 5 on each leg, that's fine. But try to keep moving. Here we go. Guarded positions, front snap kick. Ready, each. Knee. Sun. Chi. Oh. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Kia. Oh. Okay, hopefully you're noticing my front foot is not moving while I'm kicking. Ich. Hopefully yours isn't either. Knee. Sun. Chi. Oh. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Two. Oh. Switch feet. Ready. Same thing, other leg. You have your right leg forward now. Hands up. Exhale. Front foot turns. Make sure you're snapping your foot out. Kick as high as your belt. Be amazing. Ready, each. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Oh, does not hurt my adductor. Ju. Ki. Ai. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Last one. Ju. Ki. Ai. All right, good. Your hips for a second. Here, tell you what, let's do one quick stretch. Grab your top of your foot, point your knee to the floor, drive your hip forward. All right, catch your balance. Whoa. Good alignment. Grip the mat with your toes. Earth. Hips forward. Try not to fall. Other side. I used to do this thing my sensei taught me to take my fingers and I point them to the ground and I grab the ground with my fingers. Like imagine just sort of connecting to the ground. That helps. At least it helps me. I'm a little strange. Lucas agrees behind the camera. How rude. Okay, am I gonna keep going front thrust kick? So you're gonna drive your hip forward a little extra now. So before we're snapping underneath, now we're driving through, okay? I have a tendency to leave my foot out for a split second. You don't need to do that. I really want you to see you're hitting the correct part of your foot. The ball of the foot, okay? Oh, there it is. Don't curl your toes down, break them off. Bad for your health. Ready? Front thrust kick. Hitch. Knee. Relax. It's really easy, and especially the thrust kick. I just felt it almost because it was like, ugh, right? And then like, it hurts. So just relax. Put it out there and bring it right back. Ready? Sun. Chi. Go. How about you guys? I feel good. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Two. Two. Kiai. Oh. 10 more. Itch. Knee. Sun. Hit a little lower. Chi. A little higher. Go. Bam. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Two. Kiai. Oh. Switch feet. How you guys feeling? I don't know about you, but I love doing karate. Here we go. Itch. Knee. I know it's cheesy. Sun. I don't care. Oh, I lost my balance. That's that leg. Chi. Go. Rook. It hurts. Sich. Look what I do for you. Hutch. Q. Ju. Ki. Up. That was more of a groan of pain. Ready? 10 more. Itch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Ju. Ki. Up. Other side. Rotate your hips. So how's everybody feeling? Okay, how about round kicks? So the Mawashi Geri in place is a little trickier on your balance, okay? So if you can, you're gonna kick and bring your foot right back where it started. Try not to put your foot down and then step back, right? So if you kick, obviously you have to quickly step back. If you could just kick and bring it back, that's good, all right? I'm actually gonna be pivoting on my foot as I kick and bring it back. Play with it, all right? The dojo is a laboratory. In your home right now, the space that you have, that's your dojo, that's your lab. Experiment. I will tell you though that your supporting foot's got to turn at least 90 degrees. Really put your brain in your hips. If I think about kicking with my leg, my attention's forward, that brings my center out in front of me way too far and it'll be very easy off balance. On the other hand, if my attention is on the leg, or rather the hip and my supporting leg, I can kick and my mind and my balance don't go over there somewhere. My balance stays with me, even when my limbs go away. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's do some kicks. Ready? Hitch. Play with around different heights. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Ju. Ki. Oh! That was 20, right? Just kidding, that was only 10. Ready? Hitch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Last one. Two. Oh! All right, switch feet. I'm gonna go a little slower on my left side. We'll see, this gets a little dicey for me. Ready? Other leg. Woo! Here we go. Hitch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Q. Ju. Ki. Oh! 10 more. Itch. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Quality's going down. Sich. Hutch. Or is it Ju? Ju. Ki. Oh! All right, guys. Hope you got a good workout there. Loosen up your hips. Again, how about you? I feel great right now. Feel loose. Ready to keep training. All right, let's go. I'm not even gonna wipe off my sweat. Yes, I am. Okay, so we're gonna do kata now. All right, now here's the deal. It's on your own practice. You can pause the video and get to work. A couple quick things I want you to think about. Look, it's all about expectations, setting up expectations for yourself. If you tell yourself, I'm gonna do an hour of kata every day, you know, and then you get out, you get busy and something comes up and then you end up doing 10 minutes of kata, you're gonna feel like, wow, you know, I really failed myself today. I only did 10 minutes of kata. On the other hand, if you tell yourself, I'm gonna do 5 minutes of kata every day, right? Lower your expectations. You do 10, that's twice as good, right? Either way, you did the same amount, but you aren't telling yourself that you're a failure. Look, if you're getting out here, you're following along with me right now, you're doing great. Get out there, do some kata. We talked about earth, trying to control yourself by sinking into the ground, being connected to the ground, not letting your limbs come away from your center, always feeling your center in every one of your movements, and of course, your center of mass here, and then sinking it into the ground. Work your kata with that in mind. Please don't just go from beginning to end of your katas, you know, doing them the same way with really no thought other than what's the pattern. Please go through your kata concentrating on that attribute today of earth. We can do another one, water, wind, fire. You know, and the other thing is know your own strengths and weaknesses. If you feel like, okay, I've done earth for 10 minutes, but I know I really got to work my posture like Sensei needs to work his posture, then maybe you work posture for a while on your own. You know, you got to be your own toughest Sensei in some ways too, all right? And that means kind of being self-aware enough to know your strengths and your weaknesses and really attack those weaknesses, all right? So go practice your kata as long as you can, as long as you feel like you can do. We're gonna come back and do some more, all right? Thanks, guys. He doesn't want to be boss, but he gets to be boss this time because I'm the boss and I told him he could be the boss, so therefore he has to be the boss. That's how this works, okay? We're gonna do a game called Kick Boss, all right, everybody? I did this in an adult class a few weeks ago, and if I'm being completely honest, I wasn't super excited about the quality of our Kick Boss in our adult class, all right? So this is working your balance. It's hopefully a little bit of fun. We're gonna keep working these kicks. It's gonna be working, well, 100% really balance, all right? And so often when people go to kick, they already know the next move, right? I know I'm supposed to kick and then step forward, so they're just slightly cambered forward. And if they tried to stop, they wouldn't be able to. And if they're just slightly leaning back, they'll kick and they'll be already falling back. So this is gonna really encourage you to have good posture, good balance. All those alignment issues will kind of be cleared up in this exercise. There's a whole video on Kick Boss if you want to go over the rules. I think you're going to figure this out pretty quickly. Sensei Lucas is the boss. You have to follow what he does, and so do I, all right? And see if you can trick me, or kind of trick. He's just going to try to, you know, you'll see what's happening, and see if you can fail less often than I do, all right? All right, you can, yeah, we have a pillow here. That's our favorite pillow in the dojo. You can use a pillow if you don't have a square target. You can kick the air. If you don't have somebody that can hold, if you don't have a significant other or somebody that can hold a bag for you to practice your kicks. And by the way, if you're gonna be kicking a bag and someone that doesn't know how to hold a bag, as adults and advanced students, you're probably kicking pretty hard. This exercise shouldn't be very hard. It should be more about control, accuracy, balance, like I said. But if you're holding the bag, never lock out your elbow. Keep your elbow slightly bent and let the bag go. Don't try to sit there and hold it really stiff. They'll create a vibration that goes in your shoulder and it hurts, okay? So just follow, okay? Follow him.
Kick. Step back. Kick. Kick again. Step forward. Kick. Kick again. Kick again. Step forward. Kick. Step back. Kick. Step back. Kick. Step forward. Kick. Kick again. Kick again. Step. Foot backward.
Foot backward.
Kick. Step backwards.
I actually forgot what that meant for a second. My brain didn't calculate what that even meant.
Kick. Kick again. Step forward.
I'm shuffling, but cameras and such.
Yeah. Kick. Step forward. Kick.
Kicking harder makes it harder to hold your balance. I just figured that out.
Kick again.
I don't care.
Step backwards. Kick. gonna end up kicking me.
I'm definitely thinking about kicking him. It's
Kick.
true. He's right there. All right.
Step backwards. Kick.
Whew. I looked away. Yeah.
Step forward. Kick. Step backwards. Kick. Kick again. Step forward.
I think that's enough. Okay, guys, hopefully you had fun with that. You're holding your balance, able to not wiggle around too much. Great job, everybody. All right, guys, hope you had fun with that. Hope you had a good class. We got a good warm-up, good workout. I'm sure you did at least 75 minutes of kata all on your own. And we're gonna do more of these. So also look for self-defense techniques coming up real soon. All right, guys, keep training. Thank you so much for sticking with us.